Blossom.
And I'm Dave. Welcome back to season 2 of
The Rude Customers.
the Rude Customers podcast.
Already forgot the name.
Well, you know, that's what they say. If you don't use it, you lose it.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back. I'm excited. I'm in my robe. You're in your robe. We're back in our robes.
And it's already feeling like 100 degrees in here.
Yes, it is. I had to turn off that AC.
Yeah.
No sound on the recording.
I know.
Well, I hope you guys missed us. We did miss you. There's been so much that's been going on, but we know what you're here for. We know what you want. Those sweet, sweet rude customers.
I know those rude customers. Don't we know it? They are actually, funny enough, we're going to react to something, and she's not really a rude customer because she technically, well, she's more of a rude employee, but you can't really call her a rude employee since they didn't hire her. So what exactly is she? She's just
A rude potential?
a rude potential. I don't know, but
A
have you guys
rude interviewee?
heard of the TJ Maxx tattoo lady who decided to go on TikTok? And I can't believe they're getting rid of TikTok because, I mean, we learned so much. And
There'll be another. Don't worry, there'll be another. One will rise from the ashes. Still sucks.
It does suck, but hopefully something will come in its place because you can't miss opportunities like this. She gets on TikTok and she has like the craziest tattoos. And guys, look, especially if you're in the server industry, like if the chef doesn't have tattoos, the food is missing something. Okay.
Right, yes.
So I'm not against tattoos, but you know, some of it can be viewed as offensive. And for her to walk into TJ Maxx, and you do you, but I maybe probably would have covered up a few things. So
Yeah, TJ Maxx is a little bit different than like even the food industry nowadays. I think more often than not, people are more used to the tattoo culture now than ever before. Obviously,
Yeah.
I think it's just about everywhere. I think people are very accepting of it in food culture. They may not be in TJ Maxx yet.
not
The
yet.
the golf white crowd of the TJ Maxx users.
I don't know all about that. I don't know all about that because there's I see a lot of people at
No,
TJ Maxx that
whoever
really
likes the
shouldn't be
deal.
working there, to be honest. But let's react.
Oh, you
Let's
went off
react.
on the employees already.
No, well,
I like that. TJ, we don't get a lot of TJ Maxx videos around these parts, though. To be fair, this is gonna be like the
I
first
try to
one.
stay away from that because we still got some family members that work there.
Still.
So I wanted to come on here and talk about something that is really starting to annoy me. So I applied for a job at TJ Maxx a few weeks ago and they denied my application. They couldn't even call me. They just sent me some automated email. So I went in today and I was like, so what was the reason I didn't get hired? And she was like, oh, like, you just, like, don't have enough experience. There was candidates that had, like, more experience than you.
Okay.
Could be true. It could be true.
It could be true, but guys, if you're in the server industry, can you not tell me, like, if she made your food, you know what they say about the chefs, like, it would be absolutely amazing. Like, the food that she would make, I would eat.
You know, I remember back in my day, tattoo people were cool.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't complain and whine about being the out culture. They're the alt culture. They're the outskirts. They did this for a reason. You tattooed your face.
She was looking for a community that would agree with her. That's why she came to TikTok.
TikTok will give you that. I'm sure there's a whole bunch of, demon spawn tattoo face people who are like, yeah, all we want to do is sell people clothes. I'm sure. Oh.
And, I asked her if it was about my tattoos, obviously, because I know a lot of places don't like tattoos. She said that wasn't the reason. I don't feel like that's true, but whatever, I'll leave it at that. So I'm just wondering how, like, teenagers and young adults who haven't had a job before, how are they supposed to get employed if these places are only...
Okay, that's a true argument.
Well, I know where to start. Don't tattoo your face. Don't tattoo your face.
You can.
You
but
can.
just wear cover up.
Yeah, a lot of cover up. Look, tattoo face culture has gotten accepted. That's extreme.
No,
That's extreme. Her whole forehead's tattooed. Her whole forehead.
all right, look.
She's got a
if
demon on her neck.
Yes.
She's got another one between in her
Yes.
cleavage.
Okay. So
There's nowhere to avert your eyes.
Okay, these things are all true.
Yes.
But I feel as if, it's your body, your choice.
Sure.
However, I feel like maybe because some of these tattoos can be viewed as offensive, maybe put some cover up on.
Well, there's that. And so while your choice and your body is all that and good, imagine if that was just pictures, just paintings, and someone decided to hang them right in your friggin' viewing space at your job all the time. And in fact, it even move around. You wouldn't like those very much. And you could do something about it. Point being is you made a choice. Not everybody else should have to deal with the consequences of that choice. Meaning some places may not hire you if you have demons on your neck. I think that's I'm okay with that. I'm not saying, I don't even think it's discriminatory. You tattooed a demon on your neck. If TJ Maxx don't think your cardigan's selling material, I'm sorry. I'm not going to cry for this woman. I'm sure she's lovely. I'd love to have coffee with her.
Okay, so here's the thing. She's also a reseller, so that could also be a reason to why she got denied.
Oh,
a lot of
yeah,
she resells a lot of Hello Kitty stuff. She resells a lot of things that you can purchase at TJ Maxx, and so it is possible. Because I looked into her, and I'm like, oh, it's possible they probably came across your social media stuff, but I don't really know. Are people like really
Yes.
at department stores?
Yes.
Okay, well,
Poaching right now, it's huge. Theft, poaching is the biggest thing in retail. They're vetting their customers more than ever. They're looking at what you're doing because the people are getting over, and people are just flat out like stealing as employees from TJ Maxx and all these places. It's really bad. I work at a pawn shop. I've talked about that before on the show. I deal with a lot of different people. Let me tell you something. As soon as you said she's a reseller, I'm like, yeah.
so they probably also were like, no. And I wonder
It
if
doesn't
I wonder what she said in her interview too. Like, I want to know, even though her next video, she's like, this is the last time I'm talking about this. But I really want to know, did you mention that you were a reseller? Yeah. Because that could have just been a application dumped into the trash.
Well, so many people are resellers nowadays. It's just, I think you have to be upfront about it.
No.
You don't think so?
No, go on eBay. You do not have to be upfront about it.
No, but I think, if they find out about it, they may not be the happiest. You're going to get
That's
fired
fine.
anyway.
Why would you voluntarily tell?
You know what? It
I
depends.
wouldn't voluntarily
you know what?
tell them.
Honestly, it depends on who my manager is. It really does. Because if you can just have it on paper, that it just protects you, that you told them.
No.
Now, if you got a cool ass manager.
This is a chain. This isn't like, no. Once you tell a chain like this, once you tell Marshalls, Hobby Lobby, once you tell, I don't know, these big chains, oh, hey, I'm a reseller, they're not going to hire you.
Yeah.
They have no incentive. If anything, you have everything to gain from them. When
Yeah,
it comes
of
time
course.
to the employee,
problem with it.
20% off, plus another 20% off, and then you try to resell that, you're the ones who are going to be making the real profit
You're
from
making
them,
money, yeah.
So
You're making off of them at this point, plus
Yeah.
what they're paying you. So, that's why there are ways, believe it or not, nowadays to incorporate that into just flat out friggin' like sponsorship. Like if you can sell for TJ Maxx and be like an influencer in that job, that's what I would try to. But you and I are different. We anything we do, we literally try to find a way to make content about it.
make a what?
Like some sort of content. Well,
Oh.
Can we do it this way? Or talk about it in some way. I would do the same thing if I was in retail like that. And, but you're right. It's harder with the
To
corporation.
come to some
You can't
type of
really talk to 'em.
understanding, I'm definitely not telling any company nothing. I'm not telling them anything.
Yeah, this might be a cultural thing. Yeah. You always tell me I talk too much anyway.
You
I
do.
do.
You talk too much.
I
You
would
tell
tell
people way too much shit.
No,
You do.
not important stuff. I use it to get information.
You tell people
But in this
everything.
one, I
and
would
it
just feel
bites
bad
you in the
about
ass.
it. Does sometimes. Nothing bad though.
Let's press play.
A nibble.
Hiring people with experience. So younger people just can't get a job because they haven't worked enough. So, like, they'll deny a 16-year-old a job because they don't have enough work experience. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, I do okay with money as is, so I didn't, like, need the job, but I would have liked it to have made some extra money so I could pay off my debt quicker. I want you guys to talk about in the comments what it's been like for you finding a job recently, like if it's been easy or if it's been difficult, and I want to know like what kind of experience you guys have, because I want to see if I'm the only person that's like experiencing this right now or not. And you know, I hate that my tattoos are such a defining factor for me getting a job or not. Like, just because I have tattoos doesn't mean
Oh, the tattoos on your face are not supposed to be a defining factor. Let me tell you something. If you're in any lineup in the world and anyone has to ask anything about you, guess the first thing they're going to say? Look for the girl with tattoos on her face, the demon on her neck. It is your defining feature. You chose it to be your defining feature. You didn't. I don't think they held her down for this. You know, that bothers me when people do that.
Yeah, people
know
are
that
like
bothers
crucifying her on TikTok, but
yeah,
she's
get on that
also
cross,
gained
lady.
a lot of profit from this. 'Cause
Sure.
this has over 9 million views on TikTok.
There's a lot of entitled young people who apparently got some face tattoos, and that's craziness. People are going to agree with.
Well,
no,
no, Dave. A lot of people disagree with this lady, but she is
Still gaining.
well, she's gaining obviously because you know, out of those 9 million people, I'm sure there's some people.
Oh God, yeah.
That come to her defense, but I've seen a lot of people with tattoos. They're actually like, hold on, I don't support this. Like, if you really do want a job, I mean, it's a company's job to hire people that are actually going to help sell their products. And if they feel that your tattoos are going to discourage someone from buying an item, then they're not going to hire you. And it has nothing to actually do with the tattoo itself. It just has everything to do with their business model. Well, you know, so
You know what bothered me about this though? Because she's framing this like she doesn't know what happened. I feel like she was looking for the sympathy vote because she knows exactly what happened. Let's be honest. She knows exactly why she didn't get this job. And the fact of the matter is the people I think they were trying to be polite and not bring it up. And you have to worry about bringing it up as someone hiring them, because if you say it the wrong way or they take it the wrong way, well, then it's a discrimination lawsuit.
well, that's what I thought she brought this to TikTok to say, hey, I'm discriminated against because of my tattoos.
I thought she was fishing for it. That's what I thought.
No, but
She
so
was
I
looking
don't,
for
but
people to say it.
I don't think she's stupid about it. I think she was trying to make the point, hey guys, like, come for these people come for TJ Maxx because they discriminate against us people who have tattoos. And there had to be a group of people on TikTok who were like, no, don't put us in with you because yeah. So, but
Right.
I think that was her message.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I just hate the way she framed it, because she frames it in this way like she doesn't know. And she goes to great lengths to sell it, too. She's like, she tells a whole story that
I agree.
I'm like, come on, lady.
She should have at least been more detailed with the tattoos, because it's not just a tattoo. You have a tattoo of Satan, of the devil, of something that symbolizes hell. So I do agree with what you're saying.
It's funny. I just find this so, because she could have just went on TikTok and just said, hey, I think I got denied a job because of my demon tattoos. Mm-hmm. And it would have saved some time.
Yeah, but to be like, be a part of the tattoo movement of, they didn't hire me because of my tattoos. Well, if your tattoo had anything like, you know, like a blink symbol and a blink symbol, you know what I mean? All
So
the inappropriate things.
A 16-year-old can't get a job out there?
I
They
know.
don't have enough experience? What 16-year-old? Who are you talking about, lady? What do you mean?
And when I say blink symbol, I'm just saying symbols in which I probably can't say on, because this is also going up on YouTube, so I don't want to.
I'm trying to stay green, folks.
Yeah, we're trying to stay G. Okay, I think there's like 2 more seconds of this.
Man.
I'm not going to be a good worker. Like, I do not understand that at all. Because quite literally, some of the most smart, intelligent people I've ever met are people with tattoos and piercings. I could be wrong, but I've seen that, like, in Europe, like, people with tattoos and piercings can get jobs, like, way easier there. So, why is America...
What?
Not really. Germany, that ain't flying. It ain't happening. I mean, you ain't getting anything.
Dave used to live in Germany, guys.
Yeah, and my kid, she's got some piercings and stuff. So Yeah, no, they don't fly with that. The face tattoos especially. You're going to have a hard time in Europa.
My thing is, do you? But I feel like if you're going to go try to get hired at a place that you feel may possibly has the potential to judge you based off of your piercings or tattoo, just take it out or hide it, you know?
Play the game a little bit, you know, and don't do this game. I hate this game. Now she's like, ugh.
Or work from home.
And then she's trying to bring America into it, like this is America problem. No, I guarantee you the demon tattoo ain't go play anywhere in civilized
Can you
culture,
imagine going to Italy?
right?
And like Italy where all the Catholics are and and be like,
Hey, welcome to Pulpa Pizza.
I know, my gosh.
Oh my God.
So, why is America not hopped on the bandwagon? Another thing, too, is like all these places, they say that they're hiring, but I feel like they're not. Because I shop at all of these stores and I see hiring now signs, but those signs have been up for months. And I know plenty of people are looking for work. So, how have they still not hired people? Sorry for the long ranting video, but I just feel like this is something that needs to be talked about. It's so annoying. And for anyone that is looking for a job right now that is younger and doesn't have experience, I truly wish you the best of luck because it is very hard out here right now.
They are hiring. The thing is, there's also a lot of firing going on. There's more turnover rate like than ever before. A lot of it, and it's because people have side hustles. People will just quit at the drop of a dime. There's a lot of things that are going on that just haven't happened before. Back in the day, when you got a job, you got a career. You were planning to stay there for 15, 20 years. Now that's not the mindset no more.
Some of these jobs, I do agree with her to a point because my sister will tell me that a lot of people, either at like Marshall's or TJ Maxx or Home Goods, like when you walk in, there'll be like this now hiring sign and it will have the application. They designate a whole freaking table and be like, we're hiring, right? While all the workers in the store are fighting for hours. So, and I heard it had something to do with like a company has to have like a certain amount of people that they hire. Yeah. I don't know. But they don't want to give people full time. They want to pay them part time. Basically is what I'm hearing.
It could be vetting for that too, you know, seeing people who put in for part-time roles. It's not a terrible idea. I mean, just like to have constant applications coming in.
It's a terrible idea for the people
misleading.
that work there because it makes it seem like, oh, we're hiring. All the time you see these signs.
You can be replaced. That's what it's saying. You could be replaced. Just like they always said, I don't need this job. Well, now the employers, well, you know what the funny thing is? People were saying this was going to happen 10, 15, 20 years ago. Eventually, the employers are going to be like, well, if you don't need the job, we're going to find a way to make sure we don't really need you. This reciprocating hiring system is exactly that. Play ball.
Whatever.
Mean,
I love the people movement. The movement of like, no, I love the movement of what we're all moving towards of people have realized, especially with this whole block celebrity thing recently, people have realized that they have the power. Like we have the power. We make these people rich and we can, you know, not make them unrich, but we could stop.
We gave it to you and we could take it away.
I know.
That's what you wanted to say.
We don't want to say that, but I'm just saying people have recently realized that they have the power, okay?
Because companies have shown that they will listen to numbers. They will listen to likes and dislikes. They'll listen to that. They'll listen to comment sections. At least now, you know, for the time being, they're going to listen to it. So absolutely take advantage of that because, man, for a long time, nobody cared.
My job just texted me and was like, your voice matters. Please complete
really?
survey and yada yada. That's so funny.
That is
funny
funny.
timing. Funny timing.
Your voice matters.
Oh my gosh. Do you hear the ambulance?
I do.
But guess whose voice does not matter?
Whose?
A Chick-fil-A employee.
Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A, there we go.
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. Employee who was told, and now this is kind of an old story, but still. She was told that she can no longer post about Chick-fil-A on her lunch break because it's a one of the policies that was put into place. It's the policy wasn't put into place because of her, and she even goes on to say like they were super nice when they approached her about it. They said they loved her TikToks and yada yada yada. I mean, her posting on Chick-fil-A has gained her over 50,000 followers.
Oh wow.
But because of this, another company ends up picking her up on Sundays. Yeah.
I love it.
They weren't even willing to be like, hey, let's collab. Hey, we know you made us all this money, but stop talking about us. You know what I think it is, if you really want to know?
What's that?
Because why is the Chick-fil-A girl the other one white?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
so,
this was crazy too. There's a whole story to that.
yeah,
Because
but
they reached out, but I don't think she ever was really going back. I know she's quit now. There's a lot to that story. That's a crazy story.
I'm gonna make my point.
Make that point.
So
girl.
my point is that Chick-fil-A is not really known for their like they're really red they're really Republican, they're really like homophobic, they're really like all the things. And so I would imagine, even though this girl has helped their company, they probably don't want this girl to be the face of their company. You get what I'm saying?
I think there's a very good possibility that that's the case, but they didn't want Chick-fil-A girl either. The thing was with that, and this was that story. I want to do like a deep dive video on that because that has gone twists and turns. If you don't know the Chick-fil-A girl, let me give you a quick summation, really quick. This girl does video. Actually, it was her older sister who comes in, records a video, blows up. She gets talked to almost immediately by her manager saying, it looks like he was just going rogue when he did this. You can't do this. You're profiting off Chick-fil-A's name, blah, blah, blah. The corporate line, pretty much what they gave her. And she didn't play this game. She went right to Chick-fil-A, right to the internet and blasted them, cried.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and Chick-fil-A got immediate backlash. She then had to do another video just hours later saying, hey guys, it's okay. I talked to the manager. I'm being put back on the schedule. Everything's Gucci. They're happy. I'm happy. Everything's cool.
Okay.
And she did go back to work for a period of time. And while she was doing that, she actually developed a podcast. She was doing all these crazy shorts about, I'm Chick-fil-A girl, Chick-fil-A girl. And she was making money off this name. Well, now in a twist of fate, and this has been like 3 months, 4 months, Chick-fil-A
Oh, do
girl.
you think maybe then because of what happened to Chick-fil-A girl,
That's my point.
now they don't want anybody
That's
doing
my
this
point.
anymore?
That's my point. She's built this name and brand, and now after not even 4 months, she's now not only quit Chick-fil-A, she's publicly stating she does not want to be Chick-fil-A girl anymore. So they don't want this to happen. That's a
Right.
dangerous power because now she's the anti-Chick-fil-A girl. Her story can change a little bit now because she quit the company. I can kind of get it. I think that they should collab with her because she's way different than Chick-fil-A girl. Chick-fil-A girl was a skit. She was looking to get famous. This girl was looking to review her lunch at a place that she seems to
I
enjoy.
think they could do it right if they had a contract, if they had something in place, like let's say something horrible happens. No, but I understand they don't want it to be another. Who was the guy from Subway?
Jared.
They don't want
Fogle.
a Jared. As soon as the whole Jared situation went down, we never saw Jared again.
No. Well, yeah. I mean, we know where Jared is.
Yeah, but you know
Get
what I
him,
mean.
boys. What? Are you going to cry if anything happens to Jared Fogle in prison? No,
I
ma'am,
am not
I ain't.
participating in that joke, by the way. That is a horrible joke.
But he's a horrible, horrible person.
No, I know. Very horrible. But they didn't-
Karma. He got what he deserved. He's where he's supposed to be, is all I'm going to say. He's where he's supposed to be.
Okay, so now guess what company decided to hire her to sponsor for them on Sundays?
I can see it.
Who?
Oh, wait. Was it?
It says Sephora there. So you have to guess.
I forgot. Isn't it like, I don't know. Who is that?
Shake Shack.
Shake Shack. You want to go get Shake Shack?
I actually don't want to get Shake Shack.
She
but-
makes me want Shake Shack.
Yeah, but I loved how she's doing it on a Sunday, and she made it a point in the video to state, because we don't have to watch the whole thing, but she made it a point in the video to state that this is on Sundays when Chick-fil-A is closed, and I wonder if Chick-fil-A's chicken is antibiotic free.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on, let's see, because she made it a point to say the
Antibiotic, clock
chicken
it.
at Shake Shack is antibiotic.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hold
that's
on,
cool.
let me see. So I checked, and it was April 21st where she posted that, and I think As of April, and it's interesting that they said as of April 2024, Chick-fil-A serves chicken that is raised without antibiotics that are important for human medicine. Wow, that's very sus.
I would assume they would have made that change at the beginning of April, though, not the end. I would just assume that they would make a change at the beginning of the month for a distributor. I would guess, but I don't know.
That's funny.
But she may not have known that, and that's why she said it. She didn't know that because as far as she knows, because it just made the change, they weren't. So that could have been a shot still.
No, I think Shake Shack gave her some key points to state in the video, and one of those key points were antibiotic free. I think Shake Shack knew
Their shot. Yeah.
You know, I think the huge chain knew about their competition, all that stuff.
Ooh, they're puppeting her. Puppet her. Oh, I like it. I like subterfuge. Yes. You know why I like it? Because this girl's gonna get paid because of it. This is gonna if she's good and likable and very, very nice. I like her. And I know people in this very town who are influencers to the point where they're on Dame Drops. Like I've gotten to know Dame Drops over the years a little bit. He's on pretty much every Burger King commercial, KFC commercial, Popeyes commercial. He's on Rachel Ray. Point is, you can go from a food reviewer to the mainstream very, very easy. The crossover doesn't take much. And she's very likable. And I like that she's playing ball with both companies. That means she has a savvy business sense.
But also, she's definitely set up another policy that they're going to have. They're going to be like, if you are, working for this company, you can't work for other competitors. Because that's interesting. Because Starbucks actually has something like that where I don't know. I know from their policies from 2018, they had something along the lines of if you work for us, you can't then work for a Dunkin' Donuts or so. So I know Starbucks has that for them.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, I can understand covering them, but not working for them. You
No,
can't
you
pick up
can't.
shifts. That sucks.
You can't. Yeah, it's a whole thing. But
I don't like that.
well, because you're using then most likely because Starbucks you're really a barista. They don't want you to bring your barista-ness over to another competitor and then make the drinks better.
We can't teach those Dunkin' folks our Starbucks ways.
Yeah, a caramel macchiato. We can't. And you're like, but I'm just like, but all that is just, the espresso on top.
And Dunkin' don't actually make drinks. All their stuff's on a push button nowadays anyway.
But it's not really about, yes, it is about making the drinks, but you could still make the drinks on a push button and it could still be a caramel macchiato because it doesn't, you're pumping. It doesn't take that much to make a drink.
It's just barista stuff. Starbucks needs to get over it.
But overall, I would have to say today was not a rude customer.
Yeah.
The tattoo lady kind of did it for me, and I was like, we're gonna make an exception for her, even though I feel like our comeback should have been a
little more rude.
Yeah,
A little more crazy. Do we not have enough Karens?
there's actually a lot of Karens.
We need Karens, and we got some Karens. Karens are coming. We got them. But no, I like this show. I like this episode because that lady bugged me. She irritated me, and I don't like it.
I know her tattoos kind of scare me.
Yeah, it's not Kermit the Frog.
Well, I'm curious to what was the reasoning behind getting, but because she doesn't have just one Satan tattoo, she has another one, and then we don't even know what she has underneath her clothes.
Oh God.
And I don't know. Maybe
Who
it's on
knows?
TikTok. I don't know, but
Oh yeah, she didn't stop.
I'm curious to what was the idea behind getting one and then two or so on and so forth. I'm curious to what she was thinking.
If I had to guess, F you, Dad. Yeah,
Okay.
that's motivation for all three.
She has dad problems.
Just saying, that looks like a F you, Dad. I'm not working at the law firm, and this is how. Do it, boys.
My
Yep.
gosh. She's married. She's married to someone in the army.
Is she really?
Yeah.
Oh God, that's why I find her insufferable. She's an army wife. That explains it. Let me
What?
tell you something.
What?
The most entitled.
I love the show Army Wives,
They
by
are
the
the
way.
most entitled persons on the planet. Is an army wife, is an army spouse, because army husbands are just as bad. Oh yeah, y'all ain't getting away. Army spouses are the most entitled people on the planet. My mother, she was insufferable. She'd be like, our retirement. Do you know what we did? What did you do? What are you talking about? And I hear Army wives talk like this. We. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Well, I can't relate to what the heck you're talking about right now.
They try to get out of parking tickets. They try to get extra discounts. It's
But you do the same as a veteran.
I'm an actual veteran.
Okay, but like you do the same. It's the same principle, right?
Oh. No, I put on the uniform. I put on the uniform.
No, you don't.
I did.
When
They
we
never
go-
have.
Oh, you mean you did? Okay.
I
was
have
gonna say
put
when
on
we
the
go to the
uniform.
casino, you just ask for discounts.
Well,
and there's
yeah,
no
because
uniform.
I served. I deserve my discount, and I don't make a big deal when I don't get my discount. Army wives will. Army
Okay.
wives will burn a place to the ground. I've seen Army wives tear Baskin Robbins to shreds.
Okay.
I didn't actually say that. I made that up, but they're just the worst.
I don't know all about that. I just know I love the show Army Wives. I watched it religiously
Why do you like that show?
because it was based off of like a group of women in a community, and they had something to bond over, and they went through a lot of real life problems.
Were they messes by any chance? Any of them messes?
Mrs. What do you mean?
Messes, a mess. You know, like
Oh,
Potomac
mess.
type thing.
I mean, yeah, it's a
Yeah.
show. It's a drama show. It's a show. Like, what do you expect?
I'm just saying. I don't think that they're out there ringing church bells and such. That's all.
A lot of them were out there ringing church bells, actually. But anyways,
Well, yes, no. Even all of the reality wives do. They do. They're just very petty while they do it. It's hilarious.
any last
I'm
words?
Potomac and Army wives. Go ahead. I'll see you in the comments sections. I'll see you
What?
there. Oh, they're coming for me.
Guys, if you've made it this far to watching us or listening to us, thank you for listening and watching.
Yes.
I don't think there's going to be any Potomac or Army Wives fans. We're so irrelevant on so many levels, but thank you for being here and watching us.
Yeah, for those who didn't forget about us and came back, we're really glad to have you back. We're back for season 2. This should be a nice long stretch of shows. Enjoy it. We're here, and man, we've had a nice, crazy change of pace in life lately. So
Yeah, everything's
finally
been
we get back
so
to it.
insane. But yeah.
It's been one thing after another.
But all right, guys, we'll see you soon on the next video, which is tomorrow, the next podcast.
You'll get one tomorrow.
Yeah. Alrighty. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Season 2. Bye.